Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're driving home, cooking dinner, relaxing on the sofa, or getting ready for bed, thank you for spending part of your evening with us.
Hi, everyone. I don't know about you, but evenings are my favorite part of the day. After a busy schedule, it finally feels like I can slow down and breathe.
I feel the same way. Mornings are often busy, afternoons can be stressful, but evenings give us a chance to relax and recharge.
Exactly. And today's conversation is all about simple evening routines you can do at home to feel healthier, calmer, and happier.
The best part is that these habits don't require a lot of money or a lot of time. Most of them are simple things that anyone can start today.
And while we chat, you'll naturally hear useful English expressions that people use every day. Just relax and enjoy the conversation. Learning happens naturally.
So, let me ask you something. When you get home after a long day, what's the first thing you usually do?
Can I answer honestly?
Of course.
I take off my shoes, drop my bag on the floor, and stand still for about 30 seconds.
Just standing there?
Yes, my brain is still thinking about work, but my body is saying, we're finally home.
I think many people know that feeling. Sometimes we arrive home physically, but our minds are still at work.
That's why I started creating a small evening routine. Nothing complicated, just a few habits that help me switch from work mode to home mode.
I love that expression, work mode and home mode. They're not official grammar terms, but people often use expressions like these in everyday conversation.
The first thing I do now is change into comfortable clothes. It sounds simple, but it's like telling my brain, the busy part of the day is over.
I do exactly the same thing. The moment I change into comfortable clothes, I immediately feel more relaxed.
Then I open a window for a few minutes. Fresh air makes the whole room feel different.
Fresh air can also help us feel refreshed after spending the day inside an office or classroom.
Here's a question. Do you listen to music when you get home?
Almost every evening. Sometimes soft piano music, sometimes jazz, sometimes nothing at all. Silence can be very relaxing, too.
I usually play quiet background music while I prepare dinner. Cooking suddenly feels less like a job and more like a relaxing activity.
Speaking of dinner, there was a time when I ordered fast food almost every evening because I felt too tired to cook.
Really? What changed?
One Sunday, I prepared a few simple meals for the week. Nothing fancy, just rice, vegetables, grilled chicken, and soup. It took about an hour, but during the week, dinner became much easier.
That's smart. Instead of making a difficult decision every evening, you already knew what you were going to eat.
Exactly. Healthy habits often become easier when we prepare in advance.
Now I enjoy cooking dinner. Not because I'm an amazing chef, I'm definitely not, but because cooking helps me slow down.
I'm sure you're better than you think.
Maybe, although I still burn the toast sometimes.
That's okay. Nobody cooks perfectly every day.
And that's an important lesson. A healthy evening isn't about being perfect, it's about creating a peaceful ending to your day.
Exactly. So far, we've talked about coming home, changing into comfortable clothes, opening the window, and enjoying a healthy dinner. Those simple habits help us leave the busy day behind.
Yes, but I think the next few hours are just as important. They decide how well we sleep and how we'll feel tomorrow morning.
I couldn't agree more. Have you ever been so tired that you wanted to sleep, but your mind just wouldn't stop thinking?
Oh, many times. My body was ready for bed, but my brain wanted to replay every conversation I had during the day.
It's amazing how our brains suddenly become very active at bedtime.
Exactly. Sometimes I even remember something slightly embarrassing that happened 5 years ago.
Why does that always happen at night?
I wish I knew. That's why I started creating a quiet evening routine. It tells my brain that the day is coming to an end.
One habit that has really helped me is putting my phone away about 30 minutes before bed.
That sounds easy, but honestly, it was difficult for me at first.
Why?
Because I kept saying, I'll just check one message. Then one message became 10. Then I watched a few videos. Before I knew it, an hour had passed.
I think many listeners can relate to that. Phones are useful, but they can also keep our minds busy when we're trying to relax.
Now I charge my phone on the other side of the room.
That's clever. When the phone isn't beside your bed, you're much less likely to pick it up.
Exactly. Instead, I make myself a warm cup of herbal tea.
That sounds relaxing. Do you have a favorite kind?
Chamomile. I love its gentle smell, and somehow it makes the evening feel quieter.
Even making tea can become part of a relaxing routine. Boiling the water, choosing your favorite cup, sitting down for a few peaceful minutes. It helps you slow your pace.
Here's another habit I've started recently. I spend about 10 minutes reading before bed.
What kind of books do you enjoy?
Mostly light novels or travel books, nothing too exciting. If the story is too exciting, I want to keep reading all night.
That's true. Sometimes a good book is hard to put down.
Exactly. But reading helps me relax much more than scrolling through social media.
Here's a useful expression: put something down. If you can't put a book down, it means it's so interesting that you don't want to stop reading.
That's definitely me with mystery novels.
Another habit I love is preparing a few things for tomorrow.
Really? Like what?
I prepare my clothes, pack my bag, fill my water bottle. Sometimes I even write tomorrow's to-do list.
That must save a lot of time in the morning.
It does, but even more importantly, it helps me stop thinking about tomorrow. Everything is ready. My mind can finally relax.
I started doing the same thing after I forgot an important document one morning. I had to drive all the way back home to get it. Since then, I prepare everything the night before.
It's amazing how a 5-minute habit in the evening can make tomorrow morning so much easier.
That's what healthy routines are all about, doing small things today that make tomorrow a little better.
We've talked about coming home, enjoying a healthy dinner, putting our phones away, reading a book, and preparing for tomorrow. None of these habits are difficult, but together they create a peaceful ending to the day.
And that's something I've learned recently. A good morning actually begins the night before.
I couldn't agree more. We often focus on morning routines, but we forget that our evening choices affect how we feel the next day.
Exactly. If I stay up too late watching videos, I know tomorrow morning will be difficult.
The funny thing is that we always think, just one more video.
Yes, then another one starts automatically, and suddenly it's almost midnight.
We've all been there.
One evening, I decided to try something different. Instead of watching videos before bed, I sat on my balcony with a cup of tea. It was quiet. There was a cool breeze. I could hear birds in the distance. For the first time in weeks, I wasn't thinking about work. I was simply enjoying the moment.
That sounds wonderful. Sometimes we don't need excitement. Sometimes we just need peace.
Exactly. I realized that relaxing doesn't always mean doing something. Sometimes relaxing means doing less.
That's a beautiful thought. We're surrounded by noise all day. Messages, emails, traffic, conversations. Our minds are always busy.
That's why a few quiet minutes in the evening can feel so refreshing. Here's another simple habit I enjoy. Before going to bed, I think about one good thing that happened during the day.
Only one?
Yes, some days it's something big. Other days it's very small. Maybe I had a delicious lunch. Maybe someone smiled at me. Maybe I finished a task I'd been avoiding.
I like that. Sometimes we spend so much time thinking about what went wrong that we forget everything that went right.
Exactly. Being grateful doesn't mean life is perfect. It simply means we're paying attention to the good moments too.
I've started writing those moments in a small notebook, just one sentence every evening. When I read those pages later, I realize that even ordinary days are full of happy memories.
That's a lovely habit, and it only takes a minute or two. You know what's interesting? None of the habits we talked about today are difficult.
You're right. Changing into comfortable clothes, opening a window, cooking a simple dinner, reading a few pages, preparing for tomorrow, putting the phone away, thinking about one good moment. They're all small actions.
But when we repeat those small actions every evening, they become part of who we are.
That's how good habits grow, not through perfection, but through consistency.
Before we finish today's episode, we'd like to give you a small challenge. Tonight, choose just one relaxing evening habit. Maybe read for 10 minutes. Maybe prepare your clothes for tomorrow. Maybe enjoy a quiet cup of tea without looking at your phone. Just one habit. That's enough.
Then tomorrow morning, notice how you feel. You might be surprised by the difference one small evening habit can make.
And now we'd love to hear from you. How do you usually spend your evenings? Do you have a relaxing routine, or is there one new habit you'd like to try? Share your answer in the comments. Your story might encourage someone else to build a healthier evening routine.
Thank you so much for spending part of your evening with us. We hope this conversation helped you relax while improving your English naturally.
Remember, learning English is just like building healthy habits. You don't become fluent overnight. You improve one conversation, one new expression, and one peaceful evening at a time.
Take care of yourself. Sleep well. Keep practicing your English every day. And we'll see you in our next relaxing conversation.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, and have a peaceful evening.